So, who was that?
Right.
Hi, everybody. Technical difficulties. I'm still learning this new thing.
It was fun.
But, but welcome, everyone, to some amazing announcements we're going to have today. But first, my name is Devon. I write fantasy and steampunk with snarky female leads and a splash of romance. I'm also the founder of All Call Indie, which is a database of freelancers for indie authors, and the publicity chair of the Authortube Writing Conference. So, for those of you who are new, because I've noticed a few new faces in the social medias and all like that, the AWC is a free virtual free virtual conference created by and for the writing community, and it's hosted right here on YouTube. It's got a huge range of sessions from writers, editors, publishers, and other creatives all over the industry. And it's open to everyone. No ticket required, and we are completely volunteer run. And this event does exist because of the generosity and the time and passion of our community. So we got a lot to say. I'm going to pass it real quick off to Kauffman. Thank you.
Hello, welcome, my friends. I see all familiar faces here in the chat. So great to see all of you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Kauffman, daily writing streamer, fantasy writer, and dragon enthusiast over on the WriteNow community. I am so happy to be able to support and help with the AWC this year as the interim recruitment chair. And that's me. We just had an excellent conversation with one of our special guest speakers, Becca Syme, and it was mind blown. I'm already excited for the Authortube Writing Conference. So definitely looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to it. We're just a couple weeks away, and I know that we actually have a lot to share with you today about sponsors. We have some exciting stuff about the First Page panel and anthology and giveaways, and how you can donate a giveaway of your own. And without further ado, I'm going to actually pass it over to our fearless leader, Shannon, to introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. Sorry, I just snorted because you froze, but I thought it was me and my computer because my computer has shut down so many times the last couple weeks. Like, oh, no. And then you start moving again. I was like, oh, and then I started laughing. I snorted on screen. Anyways. Hello, everyone. I think everyone who's in the chat knows me already, but for anybody new who's coming in or lurking or who watches this on the replay, I'm Shannon. I write under the pen name of S.C. Huston. I have a passion for writing about broken characters who face adversity to become better versions of themselves. There may or may not be dragons, but there's always love to find. And if you didn't get from that tagline, I write fantasy romance or romantasy. And I do have a YouTube channel here under the pen name of S.C. Huston, and I do weekly writing sprints Monday through Thursday, and sometimes occasional Saturdays or whatever event is going on, which we do have the Storytellers Hearth Write-a-thon that is coming up 2 weekends from now, the weekend before the conference. So looking forward to that. And so, yeah, we have a lot that we're going to be talking about today. And we did say sponsors, but we're still kind of on the fence with one. Like one, we have a sponsor who signed a contract, but we have not completed the process. So we're just going to knock that down to sponsor today. And we are going to talk about this. So great news that we have a sponsor. And actually I could see one half of the sponsor has been in the chat already, right? Did I see? Yep, Rachel's here. So part of that is, I'm sorry, I'm not reading off the script. I wrote these words for myself and I'm not even reading them. So we've been excited to announce that for the 2025 Authortube Writing Conference, we are now officially sponsored by WTC Creatives. And I'm so happy for that. So they are, let me write down through my notes here. I should have took this out. I didn't take it out. Some information in here that I probably should have took out. Okay, so as our supporting sponsor, WTC Creatives is here to help you build a professional online presence. They offer managed web design for creatives, crafting beautiful functional websites that help turn visitors into readers, all for one fixed monthly price. And what's going to be great is that during the conference, they're going to offer 20% off to all attendees. And this is actually going to be good for about 6 months after the event, roughly. I think they put date of something, which I think means event. I mean, it's an event, I believe. So if you've been thinking about upgrading, which Devin and I were already just talking about how we can save money by moving the AWC platform to another platform. Or we're on Wix right now. So I was like, oh yeah, hey. So I reached out to them. I was like, can I get that 20% discount too? And they said, yes, come make an appointment. And I haven't been able to because I got really, really busy putting everything together for the conference. So I haven't got back with them. But we are looking at having talks with the company as well to help with the AWC website and get that moved over. So if you're thinking about creating your author website or doing something more with it or managing it better than what your skills maybe I'll do, because I had like no skills when I did my first website. So if you need help, they're offering 20% off, and this is the perfect time to start looking at it.
And I just have to say, I am so impressed with WTC Creatives. I've actually worked with them. They're bringing to life my personal author website that will be launching later this summer. And I am blown away with the ease, the consistency, just the entire process, and getting the vision that I wanted with my website. I wish I could share that today. Not ready yet, later this summer. But once again, they are so easy to work with, and it's really a great experience. I would highly, highly recommend.
Great to have a personal testimonial here.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Actually, my author website was redesigned by them, and it matches my personality and everything, and it's gorgeous. I love it. Super easy to work with them.
Awesome.
All right. And so that was one of our first big announcements. I know we're super excited. We're really, really excited to have WTC Creatives sponsoring us this year. We love both of you guys and your team. You are absolutely incredible. Now, as we look into our next announcement, I know I'm looking forward to this, as we are looking into the first page critique panel.
Yay.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's going to come out this year. So we've got more exciting news, and our judges for this year's first page critique panel. We are incredibly honored to have some amazing professionals joining us to provide feedback on your anonymous first page submissions.
Should I be host number 2?
I volunteer. So our first judge is Danica Favorite, and who is presenting this year's and representing Publish Drive, which is a global self-publishing platform. Danica is an author herself, and she brings years of industry experience helping writers succeed in the digital publishing world. And we just learned yesterday that she may not be able to join us for the live during the panel, but Shannon, always on top of things. Good news. Even if she can't make it, though, she will still be reviewing all of the selected submissions and sending in her comments, which we'll read aloud during the session.
Yeah. I've made a mention on my YouTube channel a few times about this. Like last year, like as soon as we had everything set, like, okay, here, we invite you to be a speaker from your application. Sure, we can do it. We want you to be a judge on the panel. Sure, we can do it. Like everybody was yes, 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 and no no's. Nobody dropped out. Nothing happened last year. And it's like it all piled on this year. So we've had lots of changes. Like I would say about every other day, I get some change. Like, oh, I can't do this now, or this happened, or I need to do this, or whatever, which is great. Life happens, right? But it is quite a bit. So I'm very grateful that when I brought up the idea to Danica that if she couldn't make it, if she would, if she could take advantage of the opportunity of still passing along her comments, if she wanted, and she was like, oh, I think that's so important for the readers. So I will definitely do that if I can't make it. So I really appreciate that she was able to say that she might be able to do that. It would be great if we have her on screen. We might have 4 judges if she can make it. It'll be the first time we have 4 judges. But so our second judge is Natalie Locke. Sorry, I just threw a whole bunch of stuff in there. A familiar face in the Authortube community, Natalie Locke. I think she's well known to a lot of us here, and she is. What did I write? Okay. Big fan of flash fiction. She's the author of 2 volumes of flash fiction prompts that are perfect for sparking creativity, and we are thrilled to have her and her editorial skills and her insight on the panel this year. And if you've ever been on either her or Chandra Author's channel, they co-wrote the 2 books together. They have, for several years now, have written flash fiction live and then critiqued and made some edits there live on screen. And so this is a skill that they have honed over several years. So I'm really, really excited to have Natalie be on the panel this year.
Awesome. And then finally, we have Angela Yuriko-Smith, an award-winning poet, author, and publisher, and the founder of Authortunities. She also currently serves as the president of the Horror Writers Association. Angela brings a wealth of literary experience to the panel, and we can't wait to hear her take on the opening pages. I know I'm so excited. We have such a combination of different voices, and this is going to make your experience even better.
Your host number 2.
Yes, that's again, Danica may not be able to join us, but we will have somebody replace. Or like Shannon said, we may have 4. So whether you submitted a page or you just want to learn what makes a strong story opening, make sure you don't miss this first page critique panel. It is one of the top most viewed panels for the AWC, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. There's people that continue to watch it over time. I was not monetized the first year, and I don't make a lot of money. I mean, we're talking like a couple dollars over a few years here now, but I still get people watching it. I make some pennies off of it. So.
And then for anybody who might just be hopping in and hasn't seen the first page critique panel, what does it look like exactly? What is the first page critique panel?
So you and Devon will be reading the submissions, which she called dibs on odds. So you got even numbers, by the way.
Woo, all right.
So you guys will read the submissions. I will look out to see if anyone raises their hand. So any of the judges, and that the panel members have received everything. They've already received it already. So I say I'll get it out to them a week ahead of time, but I try to get it as soon as the thing closes, which I was a little late on that, but I did get it out. And Devon was helping me with that, helping me make sure we close down submissions and whatnot. But they already did get their packet. So they will read it ahead of time. And while the reading is happening live on air, we'll also show it, the story on the screen. If they would have raised their hand, I just noted, if all of them raise their hand, I will stop the reading. And then after this is all done, and whether the reading's done or we have to stop the reading, then we ask them, for those who would have stopped the reading at some point, what is the one thing that they would suggest that could be a help note? So it's a love notes and help notes system, in which a help note of why they might have stopped reading and what could make that better. If they wouldn't have stopped reading, then what is one thing that could make it even stronger? And then one love note, what is one thing they really liked about it? And we do try to keep it short, we don't want to like spend a lot of time on one submission, so we can try and get through multiple submissions. So it's kind of a quick pace that we go through, but I still get a lot out of it every year.
And I'm definitely looking forward to reading and hearing all these submissions and see which writers, will they get farther? Will it get past the first line? And that sounds like such a cool experience. I know, I'm really excited.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
All right. Now it's time to talk about the AWC 2025 giveaways. And I started off with some help with Alex Crisco. And she contacted a few companies. So we have, I just hit something. I don't know what I just did. Anyways, so we have a couple companies that have come back and joined us to offer to the giveaways. But I had not looked at the speaker giveaways or those from the community, because people from the community can also offer giveaways. You don't have to be a speaker. And I opened it for the first time yesterday. Plus, I was also 2 days late because I thought the live stream was tomorrow. And I looked, I was like, oh my Lord, there's so much here. So I was like typing it all up, and I was like, Devon, should I just make this into a video? And she was like, yes. But yeah, every year I say, let's scale back on the giveaways, because it takes a lot of time to get through all the giveaways. And we were doing it during the closing session, which meant that I was missing out on the closing session, which was kind of a bummer because I wanted to celebrate the end of the conference instead of feeling like I was so stressed because I couldn't get through all the giveaways. And so we decided to do a little bit different for this year coming. And it just seems like I should just keep saying we're going to scale back, because every year we go up in the giveaway prizes numbers. So if I keep saying it, we'll just get more and more. So I was looking at it. I looked back at the previous years, and the first year we just had like a couple $100s. It was a few $100s is what we had for giveaway prizes. Second year was $2,800. Third year was $5,000, and then this year we have $8,400. Just it's over $8,400. So and people can still give to the giveaways. So it stays open up through the conference. up to the day before the first day of the conference. It's just, if we don't, like, you're not going to be in the video today if you didn't give your giveaway yet. So, but we'd take all the giveaways, and it's not something that comes to us. We don't even touch most of these things. I only touched one item in the first year, and it was because it was something someone built and they sent it to me, and then I sent it to the winner from there. So other than that, it goes directly from the person who's offering the giveaway. I put them in touch with the person who wins the giveaway. And that's all I do is just put them in touch. And so it's not even something that comes through our hands, although I'd really love to have some of these giveaways.
Right. And well, we're doing something different this year. And I think it was Margaret at the end of the session last year came up with some ideas on spreading things out a bit. So so we'll actually be revealing the giveaway winners during a special live stream on my channel, and I've named it Manic Monday AWC Giveaway Edition.
Love that.
That's awesome.
Yep. So it'll be Monday night after the conference, and that means we will all get to party and celebrate the winners instead of during the closing session, so Shannon can join in on some of that fun.
And that will be Monday, June 30th.
Yes,
the day after the AWC ends. What a great way. So then anybody who still had such a great time with the AWC can still come hang out with us, and we'll have a great post-AWC wrap session, especially with fun giveaway stuff.
We'll also leave the way that you enter the giveaways is by filling out the feedback form, and you can fill out the feedback form on multiple presentations, all the ones that you've seen, just not multiple feedback forms on the same presentation, but on multiple presentations. So we used to close it before the end of the closing session so that I could, figure out who got the giveaways. But this time, since we're not going to do it until Monday, we'll leave the feedback form open through the rest of Sunday, and that way people have a chance to go in after all the official things are done. You could still have time to go in and enjoy some more videos and presentations.
And with that being said, we actually thought it would be fun to do something a little different this year. So instead of just reading off a list of the giveaway items, we've actually put together a video that spotlights each and every prize that's been donated to this year's conference. And Shannon, once again, what was that monetary value?
It was just over $8,400. I kept putting the exact amount in there, but it kept changing on me. So I was like, forget it. It's over $8,400.
But regardless of that, I think it's absolutely incredible that we've had so many authors in the community who are able to give that away and help us help you, the authors out there, with your writing journey. So from tools to helping you write, to books you'll want to binge immediately, to services that could transform your creative journey, this video is going to give you a sneak peek at the full lineup of generosity coming your way. All right, let's roll it.
Here's what's up for grabs from our amazing community of giveaway partners. Longtime supporter Evan Gao is giving away 3 one-year subscriptions to Story Origin, a platform that helps authors build their email lists, find reviewers, and collaborate on promotions. The total value is $300. Scrivener, this powerhouse writing tool from Literature and Latte, is back again with 2 redeemable licenses, each good for a copy of Scrivener, the all-in-one writing studio loved by authors everywhere, with a total value of $120. The Novel Factory knocked it out of the park this year. 1 lifetime license, 3 standard annual subscriptions, and 10 basic annual subscriptions, all for their platform, The Novel Factory, which helps writers go from idea to finished novel with step-by-step writing guidance. Their total donation is $1,993. From guest speaker Julie Broad with Book Launchers, veteran speaker and industry expert, giving away a 1-year license to the Author Platform Launch Kit, along with copies of her best-selling books, Self-Publish and Succeed, and Self-Promote and Succeed, a value of $134. From the Better Fast Academy, special guest speaker Becca Syme is giving away 1 seat in her Write Better Faster flagship class, perfect for writers looking to create a system that actually works with their brain, a value of $399. From guest speaker Thomas Umstad Jr. with his company Author Media, he's donating lifetime access to his course, How to Get Booked as a Podcast Guest, helping authors build visibility through podcasting. This has a value of $249. The next one is from the company Writing Habit. They are offering 2 pro subscriptions to their platform, Writing Habit, a daily tracking and accountability app for writers who want to build consistent habits. And the total value of this is $156. From guest speaker Mel Power, a 3-month membership to her Scroll and Scribe Accelerator, a powerful community and coaching space for authors looking to finish their books, with the value of $150. We also have an incredible collection of giveaways coming directly from the talented speakers who are part of this year's conference, each one a generous gift from their own creative or professional work. From guest speaker Madeline James, we have a 1-hour fantasy world-building consultation, a great opportunity for one lucky writer to dive deep into their story world with expert guidance, and this prize has a value of $100. Kara Hartley is truly going above and beyond with 6 separate prizes that include 1 alpha reading, 1 beta reading, and full editorial services that include 1 developmental edit, 1 line edit, 1 copy edit, and 1 proofread. Considering the rates for the average novel at the size of 90,000 words, the combined value of her contributions totals a remarkable $4,230. From our keynote speaker and guest speaker, Michael Laron, we have 2 giveaways. 1 ebook copy of From Page to Platform by Maddie Dalrymple and ML Ron, and 1 audiobook copy of The Pocket Guide to Pantsing by ML Ron, with a total value of $40. Guest speaker A.F. Stewart is offering 2 giveaway packages. The first includes 4 ebooks from the Hayward and Anderson Consulting Detective series, and the second is a pre-release ebook bundle of Murder, Magic, and Maple Fudge, along with 2 digital artworks. Together, these have a total value of $11. From guest speaker Elaine Canyon, there are 4 prizes: a signed copy of Love, Ships, and Sea Serpents, 2 ebooks of Love, Dryads, and Murder, and a bundle of Love, Ships, and Sea Serpents with Love, Mystique, and Mermaids, plus a virtual 1-hour author design consultation. Altogether, these are valued at $76. J.M. Chelly is donating a signed hardcover copy of The Unlife of Lisa Cooper, Conviction, valued at $20. From guest speaker D.L. Tillery, we have 2 great prizes: a signed paperback of Cagliostro, Tale of the Liberton Limited Edition, and a digital bundle exploring the world of Cagliostro. Combined, these are worth $35. Guest speaker Sam Wicker is contributing 3 prizes: signed paperbacks of I'm No Hero and The Belle Earth Witch, both with swag as 2 of the prizes, plus an ebook bundle that includes I'm No Hero, The Belle Earth Witch, and Capture the Empress. All of these together have a value of $61. From Joe at Six Cats Press, we have 2 prizes related to his book, Mars Hill, 1 signed paperback and 1 ebook copy, with a combined value of $11. From guest speaker Holly Rhiannon, with the Stygian Society, there's an ebook bundle of the Stygian Collection, Dark Flock, 13 Haunted Nights, and the Christmas Bird Diary, totaling $20 in value. And finally, from MM Ward, 1 lucky winner will receive an ebook or a book series of their choice from her catalog, with a value of approximately $6. And of course, we couldn't finish the giveaway announcements without sharing what the conference itself and I personally am offering this year. As part of the AWC hosted giveaways, we're including 2 special prizes. One is a piece of AWC merchandise of your choice up to a value of $30. The second is an ebook of your choice by any presenter with a value of up to $15. It's a great way to dive deeper into the work of our amazing speaker lineup. And then for me personally, writing under the name of S.E. Huston, I'm contributing 4 giveaway prizes. These include 1 copy each of the limited special hardcover editions of A Curse of Scales and Feathers and A Curse of Wings and Gems, a choice of any ebook from my catalog, an audiobook copy of The Sunstone and the Hybrid Prince, and 1 free entry to my Fated Adventures Story Mail, a 6-month immersive romantasy mystery experience. Altogether, these prizes have a total value of $170. This is a total of 56 giveaway prizes worth over $8,400. And this may not be all, as we accept donations to the giveaway program all the way up to the start of the conference. Even you could donate if you haven't already, and you don't have to be a speaker to offer anything. If you're interested in donating, check out our 2025 AWC giveaway program contribution form, and the link is in the description box below.
Awesome.
I don't know why it automatically repeats. Oh, I think you're muted.
I was muted. So I was making that video until about like 1 o'clock in the morning. So there's a couple of mistakes on there for ML Ron's, Michael Laron's book, the audiobook that I mentioned. It is an ebook and audiobook. I just said audiobook, but it's also ebook.
Awesome.
And then the Writing Habit, I said the total value is $156, and they're offering 2 subscriptions, but actually 1 subscription is $156, so it's $312 or whatever that double number is. But the total $8,400 is still right. They did change that. I just said the wrong thing. So.
Okay.
Yep. I still need to fill out 2 for my giveaway.
Well, I think it's definitely absolutely incredible how many authors are offering up all these cool giveaways. I know I wanted over half those things on the list. Like out of that video, like I want half of them. And I'm like, all right, this is definitely going to do a lot of help to a lot of writers in our community.
Yeah.
And then if anybody still wants to offer up a giveaway, are we still accepting giveaways?
So I accept it all the way up until the day before the conference. So that's
until
June
the day before.
6th.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me grab I meant to give the link to Devon and I forgot to grab it. I will drop it in the chat for anybody who still wants to contribute anything. Oops, what button did I push? Y'all, it's hard having depth perception issues when you're tired because you just hit everything that's wrong.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, there's the form.
So, and anybody who still wants to give away something of theirs, who wants to share it with the other writers, authors in the community, go to that link. You got a couple weeks. Today is what?
11th.
The Wednesday, June 11th. So we still have 3 weeks until the conference. So definitely go to the link, go sign up, and let us know, and we'll get back in touch with you.
15 more days, yeah.
Yeah.
For the giveaway form, 16 more days for the conference, yeah.
Oh man, 16 more days, less than 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it's close.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So before we wrap things up, we have one more exciting announcement that we want to make sure everyone hears about, especially if you're new to the AWC or missed our earlier live streams. We are putting together the very first AWC anthology.
Were you looking for drum roll? Sorry, I'm slow on the beat.
It's okay. I was letting everyone imagine the drum roll in their heart.
Okay.
Oh yes, this is a project that we have been super excited about, and it's open to both presenters and attendees, as long as you're 18 years or older. Whether you're brand new to publishing or you've got a shelf full of books to your name, this is definitely your chance to be a part of something really special with the AWC.
Yeah. And so I've been working with the anthology committee, which includes Laura Nettles, and I put Shelley W. Shelley, I know you're in the chat, or you were earlier. I don't know if you're still here. Is it Weiss? I didn't want to say it wrong, but so I put Shelley W. So with Shelley and Laura, we've worked on different ideas for how to put this together. And so we've come up with some things that we know that are in place now. We don't have a title yet, but we do know is that the theme is going to be bonds that bloom and bind. So it's all about characters forming deep emotional connections, whether with another person, or it could be a group, a place, or an object, or even an idea. And these are the kinds of bonds that change people, shape who they are, something that might hold them back. So it's about the intensity of the emotional ties that bloom into something beautiful or bind in ways that are hard to break. And we got this kind of from like the fiction presentations that are being offered during the conference. We kind of went through all of them and tried to pull out what themes we could find. And this was like one that we all really liked. So.
And let's see. So this is, and just so you guys know, so the submission window opens on the last day of the conference. It's starting June 29th and runs through July 31st. We'll have a submission form available, and we'll be sure to share that link during and after the event. We will also be looking for submissions between 100 and 5,000 words. So whether you write flash fiction or something a little longer, there's space for your story.
Yes, and for those of you who struggle with the shorter stories, 5,000 words, you can squeeze a lot in there. You can squeeze a lot within 2,000 words.
Sure.
But content for this will be PG-13 rated anthology. So please definitely keep that in mind when submitting. And this means no explicit sexual content, graphic violence, or gore. Closed door romance is totally fine. Just keep everything appropriate for teen and adult audiences. And we'll also prohibit hate speech, child abuse, and other offensive material. Yeah. Don't be mean.
Yes. And the goal is to publish the anthology by early September. And we can't wait to showcase the incredible talent in the community, whether your story is sweet, bittersweet, heartwarming, haunting, as my light just went out. And if it fits the theme, we'd love to see it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, I know, I think that is so awesome. I feel like we have so many exciting things going on with the AWC, which, like you said, is what, 15 days away? And whether it's our sponsors, the critique panel, or the giveaways, or the anthology, we have so much in store for you, the Authortube community. And in the weeks coming up, we're going to be having some more spotlight interviews just to give you guys a sneak peek and taste as we are getting ready for the conference. We'll also be having that Manic Monday after, so that way we can keep the fun going. I know authors here in the community are definitely looking forward to it. Make sure that if you're not already, that you've joined us on the Discord. That's where you're going to be able to get some updates. And then I know we also send out stuff through Ko-Fi, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And we also send out updates and stuff through there. And I know, like, I want to see all of the conference. Or I want to see all of the presentations.
It's so hard, though. There's so many people who go.
Yes. It is definitely a jam-packed schedule.
So I think this might be our last official live for announcements for the Authortube Writing Conference. We'll still have the interviews and spotlights at Jared's. I know you have Dale Roberts coming up. Can you give us a hint about anybody else you're doing that you're having?
We actually just received a potential confirmation for one of the others.
Okay.
But so we have a couple more spotlight interviews for some of our special guest speakers. I'll be posting that. I'll be announcing that as soon as possible. But I'm super excited. I know Dale is going to be in, I think it's the day leading up to the conference on the 26th. So we'll be chatting with Dale about his upcoming presentation and learning more about what that presentation is going to look like and a little bit about his author journey. So I know I'm so excited to be able to share that with you, the authors in here. And yeah, so I'm definitely really looking forward to that.
So, and then the other thing that attendees and presenters can look forward to is that on the website, as we get the links in for the different presentations, which those come in, they're due by the 20th. We don't always get all of them by the 20th, but we'll start updating the website. The ones who've already turned them in early, I've already got those updated there. But within a week of the conference, you will be able to download the PDF of all of the scheduled presentations, and it's a clickable hyperlinked document, so you'll have everything in one place. So.
Yep. And don't forget to sign up for the Ko-fi newsletter, because if you don't want to sit on social media trying to find everything that's happening, just sign up for that and it goes direct to your email. I know I sent out a notification 5 minutes before Kauffman's interview with Becca Symes. And so, yeah.
Nice.
And awesome. I feel like I think that's all of our announcements for today.
Yeah,
we got through all of it. Not too many tech gremlins, and we've made it through in one piece. Sleep or no sleep, we're here. We're looking forward to everyone here. We've seen the chat. I could tell how excited everyone is. Last year's AWC was awesome. This year's AWC, we're doubling the fun, doubling the energy, and it is going to be a blast. So.
All right. So.
Well, Maggie says she dropped her mug from 2023. There is merch available. I do have the 2024. This is still 20, or this to 2024. I have 2025 coming in. I don't have the shirt yet, but it's coming in. But the previous years are on there on the storefront. So if you ever want to buy stuff from previous years, you can always go there. And get stuff. So she says she dropped her coffee mug.
No.
Coffee abuse.
All right. I think that's it. We covered everything, and I honestly thought this was going to take longer with everything that we had to cram into tonight. But make sure that you like and subscribe, and keep an eye out for the Ko-fi when we have the new interviews coming up.
Yay. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming today.
Yes,
All
thank
right,
you so
friends.
much.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Hang on, I find it. I got it.